gaming fans, so today I have another mystery pack opening. I already did a pack the other day, and I thought it'd be fun to open up a second one. I bought a few of these, so yeah, these are from the Dollarama. They're $4. I mean, they're not really worth that much, but it's still fun to pick up and you know, see what you get. So the first card we got here is a Junk Sleep. If an opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can change all face-down defense position monsters you control to face-up attack position. During the end phase, you can change all monsters you control to face-down defense position. So it's kind of like some flip-floppy type of card. Flourishing Frolic. Excavate cards from your deck equal to the number of Flourishing Frolic in your graveyard. +3, if you excavate at least one monster, one spell, and one trap, add one of them to your hand and send the other to the graveyard. If you did not shuffle all the excavated cards into your deck, you can only activate it once per turn. Kind of a fun card. A little weird going on there. Armed Dragon Blitz. Target one armed dragon monster you control. Take one monster with the same name from your deck or graveyard and either add it to your hand or special summon it, ignoring summoning conditions, but it cannot attack directly. You can only activate one armed dragon blitz once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this card except dragon monsters. Oh well. I mean, part of a Dark Arm strategy. Spiral Fusion. Fusion summon one dragon fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. If you special summon Gaia the Dragon Champion by this effect, it gains 2600 attack. It can also make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Well, that's kind of interesting. Some support for Gaia the Dragon Champion. Fishborg Launcher. That's a classic. United we stand. The Breaking Ruin God. The activation of this card or its effects cannot be negated, nor can its effects be negated. Special summon one Obelisk the Tormentor from your hand or graveyard, and if you do, it is unaffected by your opponent's card effects this turn. If you tribute 2 or more monsters you control at the same time to activate this card effect while you control Obelisk the Tormentor, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Banish all monsters in your opponent's graveyard, and if you do, inflict 500 damage. So this is just like support for the Obelisk the Tormentor. 9 lives cat, 2 level 9 monsters. I remember this guy. Icy Breeze Refrain. Activate one of the following effects. Target one Wind Witch monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, or when your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your Wind Witch monster's effect, negate it. Interesting. Steel Star Regulator. Link monster. 3 non-link monsters. Gains attack equal to the combined original level ranks of monsters used for link summon times 100. Reversible Beetle. Shuffle this card and any face-up monsters in this column to the decks. I don't know. I never got crazy on those cards that are all about the columns. You know, a lot of times if you're not using a playmat or anything, it's hard to even know the columns. Mathematician. That's an okay card. Gets you a card draw. These are all up and upside down in all different directions. Labyrinth Ku-Klok. It's a crazy looking card. Quick effect. You could discard this card this turn. You can activate a normal trap card. The turn it was what? You could discard this card. This turn you could activate one normal trap card that was set this turn. If you control a labyrinth monster, if a card is sent from your hand to the graveyard to activate the normal trap for your labyrinth card or effect, except Labyrinth Ku-Klok, while this card is in your graveyard during the damage step, you could add this card to your hand. That's interesting. Never seen that before. Oh, Absolute King Blackjack. He's a fun one. He excavates looking for cards there. Oop. Super Defense Robot Elephant. I think I've tried building a deck around these guys before. The Super Defense. Another one's upside down. Marincess Cascade. Part of the Marincess package. Photon Thrasher. Yeah, photons are fun. Performapel Partnaga. I remember this guy. Radar's Unbreakable Mind. So it's a Phantom Knights and a Raid Raptor card. If you Xyz summon using Dark Xyz monster as material, you could target one card on the field, destroy it. If a face-up card on the spell and trap zone is destroyed by a card effect, you can set one rank-up magic spell directly from your deck to your graveyard. Kind of interesting. Ooh. Beat Cop from the Underworld. 2 monsters. If this card is link summoned using 2 dark monsters with different names as material, it gets this effect. You contribute 1 monster and target 1 face-up card on the field. Place 1 patrol counter on it. You can only use the effect of Beat Cop Underworld once per turn. If a card with a patrol counter on it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, remove 1 patrol power. Oh, that's pretty cool. World Legacy, World Lance. Yeah, these are kind of interesting too. A fusion monster here. Coridus, the Tripas. Okay, he's got a crazy name. He kind of looks like almost like an Obelisk the Tormentor looking dude. One synchro monster plus 1 Xyz monster plus 1 link monster. Well, this card, once a fusion summoned card is face up on the field, you can pay life points in multiples of 2,000 and choose 1 effect for every 2,000 paid. You can only do this once and resolve them in the listed order. Skipping any of those not chosen, add 1 spell or trap from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy 3 cards for your opponent controls. This turn, this card gains an attack equal to half the difference between your life points and your opponent's. That's kind of a lot of work just to get this guy with those effects. Materialments. Not really too familiar with this archetype myself. Again, I wasn't at this time when these guys came out, I wasn't even really buying cards. Arcana Reading. They have more Arcana cards. I didn't know that. Toss a coin and apply the effect. If Light Barrier is in your field zone, you can choose the effect instead. Heads. Add 1 card from your deck to your hand that has a coin tossing effect, except Arcana Reading. Tails. Your opponent adds 1 card from their deck to their hand. You banish this card from your graveyard immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon 1 Arcana Force monster. That'd be fun, an Arcana deck with all the flippy coins. Terran Duke Yule. Psychic monster. Yeah, interesting. Oh, White Baking. I know this is part of the zombie, what do you call it? Skull Servants. This card's name becomes Skull Servant while in the graveyard. If a level 3 or lower zombie monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you could discard this card instead. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 2 monsters with different names from your deck to your hand, except White Baking, that are either Skull Servant or mention it. Then you can discard 1 card. He's pretty cool. I don't think I have this guy yet. Now I do. Gunkin Ship Sushi. These sushi things. Interesting. And then we got Matacractor Gigaboros. They intentionally make these cards hard to pronounce. Magic Key Locking. And Link Apple. You can reveal this card from your hand, banish face up 1 random face down card from your extra deck, then special summon this card if the banished card was a Link monster. Otherwise, discard this card. And if you do, just draw 1 card. That's strange. But fun. Anyways, yeah, that's another mystery pack open from the dollar store. Like I said, it's $4, but I mean, whatever. There's some fun stuff in here. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.